Hey, hey, and welcome back to Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures. If you had over $11 million, would you keep working? What if your work was back-breaking, arduous physical labor that very rarely paid off? Well, that's just what one person did. Stay tuned to learn more. Many of you have probably heard of a little town in southeastern Arizona called Tombstone. But contrary to popular belief, Tombstone didn't get its name due to the high number of violent deaths in town. In fact, Tombstone was no more violent than any other Wild West town. If it wasn't for a little gunfight, a greedy lawman who appealed to Hollywood, and a business-savvy tourist bureau, Tombstone may not have been the tourist attraction that it is today. Tombstone actually got its name from a silver claim in the nearby Chiricahua Mountains. As the story goes, Ed Schifflin was an Army scout stationed at Camp Huachuca. By the way, Camp Huachuca is now Fort Huachuca. Have any of you been stationed at Fort Huachuca? Leave a comment down below. So he looked out onto the hills surrounding Camp Huachuca and felt something special was about those hills. So he thought, I'm gonna make my riches. Now keep in mind, these are hills that are filled with all sorts of desert dangers, including rattlesnakes and scorpions, not to mention the feared Apaches. As he set off for his quest, his friends chided him.
Ed, old boy, the only thing you'll find in them thar hills will be your tombstone.
After months of searching, Ed almost gave in to his friends' remarks, when one day, what did he discover but the mother lode of silver? He filed his claim on September 21st, 1877. When asked what he would like to name his claim, he thought back to his friend's remarks and said, I'd like to name it Tombstone. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures. Now, on with our story. Within 2 years, the town of Tombstone had not only sprung up, but had grown to over 10,000 residents. It now had a grand hotel, an opera house, a bowling alley.
You got a good sarsaparilla?
Sioux City sarsaparilla?
Yeah, it's a good one.
And a wine house. And it was ripe for riches. Anyone who could come to Tombstone and make their way could be rich. And that's exactly what 4 brothers did. For more on that, be sure to see my other video. As for Ed, he ended up selling his portion of the claim for $500,000 in 1880. That is over $11 million in today's money. But he didn't retire in peace. He loved adventure, and he went off to seek more fortune elsewhere. He was found dead in his Oregon cabin in 1897. Near him was penned, I am getting restless here in Oregon and wish to go somewhere that has wealth for the digging of it. I like the excitement of being right against the earth, trying to coax her gold away. Per the instructions in his will, his body was returned to his beloved Tombstone. He is buried on a hill overlooking the site of his first encampment. A marker, shaped like a prospector's claim, stands some 25 feet above his grave. If you like this video and would like to see more, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures. And while you're at it, go ahead and tell your friends. In the meantime, I will catch you on down the trail.